Well, where do we start this week's Boss Outdoor Fishing Report? There's kings off the headland everywhere. The snapper are still biting mad and the yellowfin season has hopefully started. Let's get stuck straight into this week's Boss Outdoor Fishing Report. Well, let's start with kingies because we don't often see them bite like this. There is heaps and heaps of rat kingfish out off the headlands. So if you get yourself out off the headland and chuck a jig, a micro jig, small jig, even tow some smaller lures around, there's kingies everywhere. They're not that big, there's heaps sort of that 55 centimetre range, but so much fun on light gear. If you want to take the kids out or take someone out that hasn't caught many fish, these fish bite harder than most. There's a few better model fish in them as well. We saw Azza and the boys fishing off Merimbula Wharf on Monday, and they caught 5 cracking big kingfish off the wharf on lures. So these boys are seeing the fish, chucking them out, and burning them in pretty quick. So you want just a shallow dive or even a surface lure, and work it real fast and get these kingies excited and they'll come and smack it. 5 really big fish off Merimbula Wharf. It's pretty good fishing. And a shout out to Eli. Thanks for tagging us in on that long-tail tuna that you caught, mate. What an absolute cracker of a fish. So still long-tail around, mixed in with all those kings. Still a few bonito about too. We could nearly do a whole segment on just fishing off wharves and headlands. Such good fishing at the moment. And if you're looking for a good place to take the kids fishing, Eden Wharf is fishing really well. We've seen young Olivia down there this week, catching some trevally, some snooty trevally, plenty of squid down there. Such a great, safe platform to take the kids and plenty of fish around. The snapper fishing is still exceptional. Seen some really good catches again this week. If you get out early before the sun comes up and fish those shallows with plastics, you're going to get some really good fish. And then as the sun comes up higher, you've just got to go out deeper. By 9 AM, I reckon you're fishing that 40-metre mark. And then you probably get a few, well, we saw Hudson catch that really good mowong, and there's been a few mowies in the mix as well. And then the flatties. The flatties are spectacular. There's been really big fish and plenty of them. Lots of fish in that 50 centimetre range. Get some ripping fillets off them. Oh, I know, I get excited at this time of year. Yellowfin tuna season is pretty much here, I think. The water looks pretty good out the front. There's a nice pocket of that 20-degree water. There's not too much current, and the yellowfin are in there. We've seen a few captured over the last couple of days. Hopefully more and better to come. Still seeing a few marlin as well. I don't know if anyone's catching them, but there's a few marlin free jumping out there that you can see. So every chance of catching those fish as well, obviously. And the bottom fishing out there has still been really good. Some good blue eye around, plenty of ling, and always the ocean perch. If you fail on those better species, there's nothing wrong with the feed of ocean perch that can bring you home. Well, the estuary systems are crystal clear at the moment. You can see right into the water, you can see for a million miles, and you can't see too many fish. It has definitely slowed down. I think those fish have found those deeper holes, probably up in the top lake or just all through the system. If you can find a deeper hole and maybe throw some vibes for a deeper hole, it's going to catch you a fish. There's some good brim around. The salmon has still been coming into the system and out a little bit, but starting to stack up in the system. So whether you're fishing all the way from Bithry or all the systems down, you're going to catch salmon as they move in and out of the system. And some big fat models of salmon too, which has been pretty good. If you want to fish at night time, there's tailor around. So, well, you can fish the channel. If you just troll up and down in the channel for tailor, you'll get them in the daytime. Or if you want to fish on the beaches at night time, you'll get some good tailor in there too. The salmon, again, have been moving in and out of that beach area too, so you're still catching plenty of salmon on the beach in the days. Well, I know the snowy rivers are closed for the season, but that doesn't mean that there's no trout around. The trout fishing has been remarkable. So get yourselves into the mouth of those systems again before they're either going to catch them on their way up spawning or on their way back. Plenty of good fish around. Well, if you're looking to wet a line over the weekend, I think you're in luck. Looks like we might have a little bit of weather tomorrow, Friday, but after that, looks pretty mint all week. So if I'm going to go out fishing, I reckon if you haven't got a boat, get yourself off a wharf and try and catch some of these little kings, bigger kings. There's a heap of squid around. There's plenty of options off a wharf. And then if you've got a boat, head out snapper fishing, flatty fishing, hopefully get some kings as well. If you've got a big boat, go and track some of those yellowfin down. What a great species they are. But that's about all we got for you for this week's Boss Outdoor Fishing Report. Anything we can help you with, fishing, camping, anything outdoor related, come into Boss Outdoor so we can hook you up.